Hi, I'm Star Jones, and welcome to the Star Treatment. Over the last 25 years, I've had the privilege of showcasing interesting people. Everyone who is anyone, from the famous to the infamous, presidents and their first ladies to kings and queens, movie stars and pop stars, captains of industry, heads of state, sports personalities, innovative entrepreneurs, and some wonderful everyday people. Today, I'm proud to introduce you to Larry Hansen, who grew up during the Great Depression and made a name for himself as a top engineer. Supported by more than 50 years of experience in the industrial field, Larry L. Hansen has excelled as a corporate executive, a president, and a vice president for EMAC Division, the semiconductor equipment group of Varian Associates in Palo Alto, California, since 1975. Growing up on a farm in Ephraim, Utah during the Great Depression, Mr. Hansen was forced to develop a tireless work ethic at a young age. This trait would drive him throughout the rest of his life. Prior to formal education, Mr. Hansen served in the United States Air Force from 1950 to 1954 in the throes of the Korean War. It was while in the military that he discovered his love for electronics, and he attended electronics and radar school during this time. He also went to Europe for 3 years, which proved to be life-altering for him. Many people shy away from the military, he later noted, but it was a very valuable experience. In the military, you have to work and you can get rewarded for the hard work. When he left the service, Mr. Hansen knew he wanted to pursue engineering. He earned a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering from Utah State University in 1958. 2 years later, he obtained a certification in business management through the University of Utah. Mr. Hansen began his rewarding career at the Salt Lake City, Utah branch of Varian Associates, serving as its plant manager from 1964 to 1970. In addition, he was the chairman of the advisory committee for semiconductor manufacturing equipment within the United States Department of Commerce in 1975. Mr. Hansen has also been on the board of directors for 5 public companies and 3 private companies between 1980 and 1998. Mr. Hansen spent a lot of his life in the electronics business, looking for things to do that could be profitable for companies. A highlight of his career came in the midst of his brief but impactful years at Litton Industries, Inc., during which time he was tasked with developing a new home appliance. He was successful and subsequently gained notoriety for creating the first microwave oven that really worked. It became the template for all others that followed. In light of his accomplishments in the field, Mr. Hansen received a Utah State Engineering Distinguished Achievement Award in 1978. Outside of his primary endeavors, Mr. Hansen has always been involved with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, where he is an active counselor for a lot of young people who he says are at the age where they are troubled and don't know what to do. Upon reflection of his life and career, Mr. Hansen considers his marriage to his late wife of 53 years, Barbara Lewis Jones, to be a major highlight, noting that she helped and motivated him and their 4 children every step of the way. He has referred to her as his jewel. He believes that his family has been the key to all of his success. Mr. Hansen hopes to leave behind a legacy as a good, honest person who cared a great deal about others, especially his family and friends. In addition, he would like to be remembered by his peers as someone who always strived for the best possible outcomes in his work. His faith has also greatly shaped his life, and he considers the church to be a guiding light for himself and his family. To those who wish to follow in his professional path, Mr. Hansen advises that they be mindful that the field has a variety of stages, so be prepared. That was Larry Hansen, proudly presented by the Star Treatment and Marquee Who's Who. I'm Star Jones from Marquee Who's Who.